How you doing, guys? Gary here, and welcome back to the channel. So it has been quite a few weeks since I've posted any new content to the channel. A couple of you have asked on forums, have I disappeared, how things are going. I have responded to questions and queries on YouTube, so that's some kind of proof that at least I'm alive. And unfortunately, the reason why I haven't been able to post any new content is that I was in an accident a couple of months back now, and I haven't been physically in a position to create any new content. So I'm just kind of looking after my health and all that. It's nothing too serious, but I'm just kind of trying to take it easy and get through the day to day. Now I will have some content on the way. I do have plans. In fact, I have a video that's in the middle of being edited. The content is there. It's just for load balancing. If you have an EV charger and you're looking to load balance, for example, if you're looking to charge batteries at night or run a heat pump or whatever, and you're afraid of blowing your main fuse, this is a video that you might be interested in having, particularly if your installer, which by the way has happened in a lot of cases that I'm aware of. If your installer hasn't set up the load balancing, this video will show you how to do it. Another video that I have planned, I mentioned it in one of my last videos, would be the solar panels that are on my flat roof extension. I plan on kind of creating a little kind of storage area under there because it's just wasted space, so I'm just going to panel that off. So I'll kind of be finalizing the DIY solar install, even though I have the final video kind of showing there behind me. I figure make it look neat, make it look clean, and also make it functional. So that will be in the works as soon as I'm able to get around to doing that. More solar stuff as well. My in-laws are having solar panels professionally installed in the next month or so. I think maybe 6 weeks away from now. Sometime in August they're having it done. Why am I not installing their solar? Well, most of the time it actually just makes sense to get a professional install done, at least initially, because at the moment the grants are quite good in the Republic of Ireland and you're also not paying any VAT. So if you compare a similar install DIY and professional, you're not really going to save a lot, but you are going to save yourself a lot of hassle by letting the professionals do the job, as long as you can kind of keep an eye on them and make sure they actually do a good job. From there, I'll be building a battery or batteries for them once we kind of figure out what their needs are in relation to batteries and storage. Which brings me to it actually. If you want to see any particular type of battery kits put together, let me know. I've already done the Seplos version 3 of them, which I have myself. If you're looking for any other type of kits to be installed, let me know what you're interested in seeing. And I suppose while I'm at it, if there's any manufacturers or resellers out there and you want me to showcase a product or basically put an install video together and tell everybody what I think about it, get in touch. I can certainly provide my own battery cells, but if you have a particular kit that you'd like to be showcased, I'm happy to have discussions about that. Get in touch with me. What else do I have planned? I was wondering if you guys might be interested in seeing a little bit of EV content. Now, I already have on the channel a dash cam install in a 2018 Nissan Leaf, and I've been a little bit hesitant to put out any EV related content because, well, I mean, the market is kind of flooded with it. It's all over YouTube, but then at the same time I figure, well, hang on, the market is kind of flooded with solar and batteries as well. So I like to think of my approach as a little bit kind of grittier, down to earth, certainly a lot less polished than some of the professional channels out there. So if you're interested in seeing any of that content, let me know. I've been driving EVs for 8 years. I've had two 24 kilowatt hour Nissan Leafs, an Ascenta model and a Tecna model, 2012 and 2014 respectively. We currently own a 2018 N-Connecta, so basically Ascenta Plus or mid-spec Nissan Leaf. And up until last week, I owned from new a 2022 Tesla Model 3 rear-wheel drive. That's the car that was rear-ended, and I've got it repaired, sold it a week ago, and I'm going to be taking delivery of a Tesla Model Y, all-wheel drive. No politics involved, please. I figure it's just a car that's going to be more suited to my needs. I love EV. I like the minimalist approach that Tesla take with their vehicles, and I don't really think there's anything comparable. And believe me, I have looked and I've test driven lots and lots of different EVs. For the price point, they're fantastic vehicles. So I'm going to be picking my all-wheel drive next week, and it's going to be a lot easier for me to get in and out of, I'll put it that way. So guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you're interested in seeing, and I'll see if I can put some of that content out there. Let me know about the batteries, if you want to see the EV content. As always, please like, subscribe. Nearly at 1,000 subscribers, so if you haven't already subscribed, click that link down below. And it seems I've mentioned Tesla. I'm also going to put my referral link down there as well. If you'd like to give me a few free kilometers, that'll be much appreciated. But of course, if you're going to be using that link, you'll either be getting money off your own purchase, or you'll be getting free kilometers, so we both benefit. I'll leave that link down below. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you real soon in the next one. Take care, good health.